Good evening, subscribers. I wonder. No difference. I wonder. Hey there, how you doing tonight? Told you I'd come back. Sorry about the picture if it's a bit, um, yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Here, just a second, maybe I'll be able to fix it. Worse. Figures. It's dark. So, how you doing tonight? Eh, I'll turn it back on. Better look washed out than to not have any light. Hey Pig, how you doing tonight? I gotta say I do like your thumbnail, your profile pic. Looks funny. So tonight I wanted to talk a bit about Gamer League. Pig, oh Gamer Pig, nice. Nice. So tonight I wanted to talk about what you guys are up to. What's your plans for, well, what's the next big thing coming up? I think the only thing we have is the 4th of July next month. What are you guys doing for that? Me, at least so far, I don't have any plans. I'm kind of just, sorry. What the heck? What is this doing on my bed? Good God. I know what these are doing on my bed. I used them earlier to fix something. I like to tinker with electronics. Probably get some fireworks and blow them all up at once. Nice. Awesome. Fun. Yeah, it's a little laggy on my end. For some reason, the tablet just doesn't want to do a stream tonight. Or at least it's struggling to at the beginning. It'll probably get better as time goes on. No, tonight I wanted to talk about what you guys are up to, what you guys are doing, because, I mean, enough about me. I talk about me all the time. Man, I was hoping the one guy would come back. Who was it? I think it was either BLT Gamer or it might have been, Neon, who was saying something about giving me something, sending me something in the mail. I don't remember. Hey Blake, how you doing today? I'm doing great. Today's a pretty nice evening. Tonight's pretty good. Um, oh, he was? Okay, let me see. I should have a notification if he comes online. Let's see. Magic Carp Jump. No, no, no. No, no, no. Nothing yet, so he must not be streaming yet. That's okay. Sorry if that was a bit laggy. Evidently these stream lags. Or it might have been Mountain Dew Guy. No, I don't think it was Mountain Dew Guy. Oh wait, no, Mountain Dew Guy was the one. Yeah, I think he was the one streaming. Hey, Mr. Bean, how you doing tonight? Um, Anything interesting in the world of beans? Yeah. You know, I would make a joke about fruit and music, but hey, we're gonna call him Beans from now on. Well, at least we don't call you Beanie. Who farted? Beanie! Uh, Almost 30 years later, and I still love that movie. Why do they only put... Just made a video and needs to get edited and gave you a shout out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You are awesome. Were you the one that was going to send me something through the mail? I don't remember who it was. I'm trying to remember. Because one... Pig, you're killing me. You're killing me. If it, if it weren't for the fact that I'm already half dead, I'd sue you for murder. No, not you. Okay. Well, we're all kind of half dead in a way. I mean, why are we born? To end up dying, but that's okay. We get a good life in between. And you know, that's a great point that I want to make. Is that you don't have to have a great life. Just make it, I mean, you don't have to have a long life. Just make it one to remember. Because in the end, we're all stories. Some make it a good book or a good book series. Make your life so great that people will want to write stories about it. Make your life so magnificent that people can't help but remember the great things that happened in it. That is the best way you can possibly make a difference in the world. And I am stuttering all to hell on the video. Or at least the picture is stuttering. I'm seeing it go back and forth between smooth and stuttery, so it's so frustrating to me. Yeah, making it a good one. Making your story, making your life a good one. That's all I ever try. No, it's perfect. Okay, then it's just me. Either my eyes are screwing up or the screen takes a while to catch up with the camera. Something. Yeah, making my life great is just one of the things I want to do with it. I want to be able to look back when I'm 80, 90 years old and say, I had fun. It was a good run, I had fun, and I made a lot of friends. That's what I'd like to do. Make a lot of friends, meet a lot of new people, do a lot of things that no one's done before, and that no one else will do since. That will be my favorite thing to end up to end up doing with my life. And you know what? I've already got my dream job. I'm working for YouTube. I don't earn money right yet, but I'm getting there, and that's the best part. I get to work my way up the ladder until finally I'm successful enough that I can say, hey, at 55, 60 years old, I'll retire with more than enough money to spare. But you know what? I don't think I'm ever going to retire from YouTube. I'll retire from a job if I ever get one. I'll retire from going out on a regular basis. But how's the social media position? It's actually pretty good. Right now, I'm not doing much. They're at a lull. Never. Oh, why would I ever forget you guys? You're awesome. I mean, you guys were the first people to watch my streams. If I don't memorialize you in some fashion, I will feel bad. Not to mention, you guys will feel awful for being forgotten in the crowd. No, I will never forget you. Don't worry about that for a second. No, I never forget friends. And you guys are my friends. No matter what else I may say at times, or no matter how forgetful I can be, or how many times I forget your name, you're my friend, and that will never change, no matter how big or small I am. Both here on YouTube and in real life with my body, because, to be honest, eventually I want to be smaller in body, bigger in personality. I mean, I've already got a personality that's larger than life. Now all I need is a reach to match it. And you know, if to be honest, I want to memorialize every one of you guys that helped me get where I am. So I want to start right now with you guys. I will, yeah, I'm going to do something awesome for you guys. In fact, eventually I want to see about making a collage of my first subscribers and then put it on my wall behind where I sit and film my videos. That will be my final tribute to those of you that helped me the most. But you know, the day that I get big enough to where I could forget you is a long way off. Or at least it's far enough away that you don't have to worry about it anytime soon. And you know, I would be completely awful to forget you guys. I mean, you guys have shown me so much. You guys have shown me so much joy that I've been able to be given from you guys. Why would I not pay it back and pay it forward? In fact, here's a challenge for you guys. I want us all to grow together. I want us to grow together. You gain subscribers, you get bigger, I get bigger. Together we will become the dream team. We will become the guys that, no matter what, we stuck together and we kicked ass on YouTube. It's going to be awesome. I want to meet you guys in real life one of these days, too. Well, okay, maybe that sounds kind of weird, but any plans for the weekend? Not really. I, I, I do remember that, I do have the, yard sale tomorrow. Other than that, there's not really anything sorry. Ah, my neck tends to pop out of place. Other than the yard sale, I'm not really planning anything. Ow. Yeah, I'm not planning anything or doing anything that's important. Sundays are always interesting, though. I always go in on Sunday morning to church, and there's always something new. Something new to learn, something new to watch, something new to be a part of, and I love it. Um, I'm actually, well, I guess I am planning on something big in a couple of weeks. I'm planning on doing a solo for service at church. Um, I sing pretty well, as you guys might be able to tell from some of my videos that I've made with the a cappella arias and the cover songs. Um, but yeah, as far as this weekend, not much. Just hopefully being able to sell some products. Like I said before, I've got a couple of tablets. I've got a computer monitor. I've got lay around like a gingerbread man. Okay, okay. Never heard it put exactly like that before, but um. So what? You're gonna be baked? Uh, yeah, 300 subs. I thanks. OMG, today's a Friday. I forgot. Oh no, you wasted your whole day watching me instead of doing other things. Big sad face. That's okay. Um, eventually things will work out for you. Oh boy. Um, yeah, this weather is beautiful outside. I mean, it's getting dark, but the air is just so cool now. It was up in the 70s today. Well, no, almost the 70s today. And I tell you what, I was about to die. I seriously wanted to just lay down and croak. It was so hot. But this evening has been a wonderful one. Yep, love the weather and the long days. Yes, definitely. I'm sorry to hear that. I saw the notification that you'd gone live, but when I went to go see it, I'm like, where is it? And so I'm sorry that that happened with you. What are you trying to stream with? Are you trying to stream with a computer? Maybe you just don't have enough power. I mean, a lot of times with your all right, see you in a bit. Um, a lot of times when you have a dual core system with low amounts of random access memory or RAM, you can sometimes get quite a lot of lag. Also, sometimes it's just that the people in your area are streaming Netflix or whatever, and it's just all kinds of horrible. Do a speed test and see if there's anything wrong with the network as far as speed goes, and then work from there. Because I don't, I don't know what to tell you other than that. Um, yeah, I don't know what to tell you other than that. Okay, the viewer count has is showing 0. I'm pretty sure that's either wrong or if it is right, you guys will be coming back. So, um, what do I want to talk with you guys about next? Well, my plans for the month. Well, like I told you guys before. Well, I'm glad that you're watching, Pig. Um, I know that people are watching. It's just the darn counter for the live stream doesn't want to show. Oh yeah, people are watching. So I can never tell. I mean, it goes from 1 to 3 to 2 to 0 to whatever. So I think there's a problem with that. Maybe it's the network or maybe it's just the app. I'm sure in an update we'll get that fixed. No, 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 no. Me trying dip. No, I don't. I don't. One thing you should know about me doing. One thing you should know about me doing. I don't do substances. I don't do dip. I don't do smoking. Smoking's bad for my lungs. Dip. I really don't need a bad mouth. I've already got bad teeth. Um, as far as anything else, I'm good. I mean, the only thing I really do is I drink on occasion for special reasons. So yeah, I mean, I guess I could do it like a reaction to a small amount of dip, but I don't know. It goes against my morals. Um, it was your internet connection. Oh no. What? Do you live in the country? That might be that might be one of the biggest frustrations for rural area YouTubers is that if you want to start up a live streaming thing, you really can't because all the pickings for your internet are pretty damn slim. And even if you pay for high speed internet and you're paying the exorbitant rates that they are, you're still lucky if you get half of what you're trying to pay for. Yeah. Yeah. That is tough. Um, but no, I don't. My morals won't really allow me to do anything that could possibly give the wrong impression to a young child. Since I try and censor myself as much as possible, and I don't really curse a lot or anything. When I do, it's normally just the H word and sometimes damn or whatever. But I don't normally use strong language because I want this to be family friendly. Well, I want this to be friendly to all ages. Is it raining? Good Lord, it's raining. We get rain 6 days out of the week here, pretty much. Or it feels like it anyway. Welcome to Ohio. You have weather that changes every 5 minutes. If you don't like the weather now, wait, you'll hate it worse. Yeah. Um, when it comes to trying new things, well, you know what? I could always do a review on. No. Lived. You understand what I'm talking. You lived in Ohio for 12 years. I feel so sorry for you. Then again, I feel more sorry for me. I still live here. You got to leave. Oh, good Lord. Why do you get to leave? Yeah. So that made my day. Um, yeah, I can't stop it. Uh, you know, that's another funny thing about me is sometimes when I get to laughing, I find it hard to stop. I find it hard. Left for college and never came back. Oh, good for you. Good for you. You got yourself a nice college course. You got yourself out of Ohio, and you managed to get a good job. I'm hoping. What do you do for a living? I'm assuming you're working, but I don't. That's a pretty big assumption. You might be an. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to assume because I know I tend to say the wrong things and then people get pissed. So these days I don't assume. I don't say anything. I let them tell me. You have a degree in psychology and now you frame pictures. Wow, that degree's doing a hell of a lot of good. Isn't it ironic? You go for a degree, you go to get a degree in something you want to do, and then you never end up being able to do it. My friend, not a good habit. No. Um, but no, my friend, he went to 4 years of schooling for automotive and diesel, and he tries to go get a job at a garage, and they're like, "You don't have any experience." It's like, go get some experience, then come back. It's like, I'm right out of college. I can't get any experience because no one will hire me. And when you think that all the work you do in college, especially the practical stuff, would be considered experience, I mean, come on. but, but, this is the way that the world works. Strangely. Another thing how to get a job without experience and get experience without a job. Hello? Yeah. I know, right? It's like, it's like, yeah. How do you do either one? You don't. So what do you do instead? Nothing. So what do you spend that $40,000 on? Absolute shit. Exactly. I mean, I would have loved to be able to go to college for like something in the tech field. I've always thought that I would be great at technology kind of things, which I guess I am. I mean, I work on electronics from home. Good God. Mainly it's just my own electronics because they break, and I'm like, okay, rather than socking $100 and some on a new one, why not just Frankenstein the thing back together and then get it to work again? So, yeah. You come to my place, you'll find a lot of Frankenstein machines that are just, no. It's against my beliefs as far as just, I don't feel it's good for me, and I don't think that it sets a good precedent for others because it is unhealthy, and I don't want to promote anything that could make others sick. I know that there are a lot of people that already get sick from smoking cigarettes and smoking cigars and chewing and dipping and everything else. And I mean, I respect your own personal feelings on this, but just personally for me, it's something I don't do. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying you do you and I do me. Do I know Roman Atwood? I know of him and I've watched a few of his videos. I don't know him personally, and I don't know a lot about him. I know he has a vlogging channel, Roman Atwood Vlogs. I think he vlogs with his family and stuff. I watched a few of his videos about, I think it was some sort of trouble with one of his kids. They were having some sort of issues with medically or something or other. But other than that, I don't know anything about him. I don't watch a lot of the bigger YouTubers other than maybe PewDiePie and Markiplier, and those are strictly for the laughs and for the uniqueness that Markiplier has. PewDiePie makes me laugh just because he is who he is. Felix Felix is a one of a kind individual. If I ever get to meet him in person, which is a very big if, I will ask him How do you manage it? How do you manage to be so happy and so energetic and so funny and keep it consistent? I would love to channel that energy for once. Um, I don't know. I mean, I don't watch a lot of the bigger YouTubers because it seems like they all blend a lot of different elements together and just work with it. Hey Neon, how you doing tonight? Um, Having a good day? Thanks for the 5 subscribers. Where'd you find them? I want more. Markiplier. Markiplier, or Marky Moo as he's known to his fans, is a gaming YouTuber. Um, Markiplier. I think that's how you spell it. Um, he does gaming videos and stuff. He's also pretty wacky. He does a lot of different things. He actually did a playthrough of To the Moon, the game that I'm going through, although right now I can't. Um, I've gotten to a point. Okay, back. Hey, Beans, nice to see you back. Um, so, yeah, Markiplier is one of my more, one of the laid back YouTubers that I like to watch. I love watching Philip DeFranco and Boogie2988. Philly D mainly because he talks about the news in a way that's uncensored and unadulterated. He actually gets to the meat of the situation, the heart of the situation, and tells you about it. He doesn't just beat around the bush. He doesn't try to push an agenda. He is actually giving you the straight dope right then and there. I like that about him. And then when with Boogie, he talks about life. He talks about life. He talks about games. He talks about himself. But most of all, he talks about how to make the world a better place. And that I think is the biggest selling point for. That was the biggest selling point for me to become one of his subscribers. Was the fact that he's not afraid of talking about the sensitive issues that people are like, oh well, we don't talk about that. Oh well, we don't like talking about that because it's not pleasant. It's not proper. And it's like, hey, everyone has problems. I have problems. I talk about them. Oh well, it's just not done. Yeah. What is this? The '60s? Yeah. I just I love how he's able to take even the most negative of situations, like his life story. If you've never watched his Draw My Life video, you need to watch it because between him and Markiplier, they're both sob stories, but they have a really happy ending. And I think that that is the biggest, um, biggest success you can ever have is to go through a horrible childhood and a horrible young adulthood and then say, but I got better. And I got healthier. And I got happier. And whatever. And you can say, screw you to whatever it is that made you feel unhappy because you got out of it. You made something of yourself. You made yourself happy again. Things worked out and you didn't have to go back down that road. That is a big victory for a lot of people. And one of these days I'm going to be able to say that. I can say that somewhat now because I've gotten to the point to where I no longer have to worry about where my next meal is coming from or why we might have to move next month or whatever. Although now I do have to worry about, okay, I got to go back to BVR and the Bureau of Vocational Rehabilitation and sign up with them again so that I can keep my disability, because otherwise, every 3 months, I think they'll be doing checks to see if I'm still unhealthy enough for disability, and that is a pain in the ass. So I'm just going to go ahead and, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and circumvent that and just go back to trying to do some gainful employment work or something. As far as anything else, I really can't say that there's much else I can do with getting my life back on track, but there are a lot of dreams that I have. I want to go to Disneyland once. You think we're the same age? I'm 25. How old are you? Yeah, I'm 25, almost 26 this year. Wow, I'm old. Well, I feel old. I know I'm not old, I'm young, but with, okay, living for almost 26 years, and 13 or 14 years of that I was overweight. Yeah, there's going to be a bit of an effect on the aging process. Chronologically, I'm 25. Physiologically, biologically, I'm probably more in my early 40s or late 30s, at least as far as health right now. So I'm a lot older in my body than I am in my timeline or in my head. Oh, definitely a lot younger in my head than I am in my timeline. There are some days I act like I'm 4 years old still. You can ask my mom about that. She'll tell you. Yep, he's 4. He's all of this many today. 4 years old. Yep. I remember that there have been some days where I've just been lethargic, though. You know, living in this body, living in this ruined frame of mind that I've called a home, called a body for the last 25, 26 years, is hard. But I am getting better at it, and believe me, the renovation is happening. It's just, yeah, we gotta knock out a lot of shit before we get that being able to actually improve the whole skeleton of it. It's like renovating a house. You can't start beautifying it until after you've gotten rid of all the mold and all the crap and all the bad tiling and bad flooring and everything else. And like that with my body and with anybody, if you don't get rid of if you don't get rid of the fat first, if you're extremely overweight, you're never going to be able to get muscle tone or get healthier or get off of that medication that's keeping you wherever you are. Yeah, I mean, living living happily is all fine and good, but you also got to live smart, live healthy, live long. I mean, live long and prosper. Isn't that what they said in Star Trek? You're 17, Mr. Beans. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. Things have been going pretty well for me with my weight loss, though. I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm doing great. Um, I don't, you know, there's some things I could say, there's some things I could do to make you guys feel like, oh, he's doing great. But you know what? I want to be honest with you. And there are some days where the diet don't go well. Yep, just need to keep pushing. You know, my friend Kyle, he keeps telling me, he keeps telling me, hey, look, just do it, just do it. Yeah, he showed me the Shia LaBeouf video once where he says that, and I'm like, really, really? Because for 20 to 25 minutes, he's just talking and talking and talking. Then all of a sudden, he's like, just do it. And I'm like, okay. Why are you screaming? But yeah, just keep swimming, just keep Finding Dory. Oh, good Lord. Finding Dory was an awesome movie. I saw it when we were able to get it on Blu-ray. Just a couple, maybe 3 or 4 months back, actually. It was great. I tell you what, I have never laughed so hard in my life. And the heartwarming reunion with her, well, I guess I'm kind of spoiling the movie. You think you cried in that movie. Yeah, I bet a lot of people did. Oh, speaking of movies that make you cry, have you guys seen the trailer for the new Pixar movie? What is it? It kind of reminds you of Spirited Away, but also of um, the Book of Life, kind of. It's the one with this boy that goes into the spirit world. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just awesome. I love that. I love Spirited Away. So good. I was so sad when I heard of. Um, you haven't seen Spirited Away, or you haven't seen the Book of Life, because the Book of Life is forgivable, but not watching Spirited Away is just unfathomable. Unfathomable. If you haven't watched the best, well, one of the best Studio Ghibli films, then I am. Oh, a dog movie. What dog movie? No, I'm talking about one that hasn't even come to theaters yet. That's The Secret Life of Pets. Oh, you have seen Spirited Away. Then, oh, you're talking about the Book of Life. The Book of Life is the one with the Mexican people, the Day of the Dead, that kind of stuff. That's the one I'm talking about. You're laughing because you're just so goofy. Oh boy. Huh? No, if you have never watched the best anime films of all time, which are Hayao, basically anything from Miyazaki and from Studio Ghibli. Good God, there are so many. Studio Ghibli is like the mecca of anime production studios, and I was so devastated once they announced that Hayao Miyazaki was leaving. I don't know if the studio itself closed or if he just left, but borrowed Spirited Away from a friend a few years ago and watched it. Yeah, the first time I ever watched it was on, get this. This was back when Cartoon Network was good. It was on a Friday night or a Saturday night. I think it was a Saturday. And they were showing it on Toonami. Now, Toonami was the late night block of television dedicated to anime on Cartoon Network, and I would always watch things like Naruto and One Piece and Bleach and other stuff like that. Well, this one night they showed Hayao Miyazaki's Spirited Away, and then they also showed Princess Mononoke. And I fell in love with anime that night. Now, this was right when I was starting to learn about anime, and I hadn't even heard of the Japanese animation culture yet. This was my first real experience with it, other than Naruto, which was, in my opinion, just a cartoon. I didn't know any better. Please forgive me. But so this that was back when Cartoon Network was good, and you know, Cartoon Network being good back in the day, we had the Teen Titans, not Teen Titans Go. We had the real Teen Titans. I tell you what, if if you could go back and watch the original Teen Titans series on Cartoon Network, it is beautiful. Um, they had The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, which was pretty good. They had, oh good lord, they anyone remember Code Lyoko? That was an awesome show. Animation has gotten so damn cheap, so damn lazy in 20 in the last 2 or 3 years. I mean, we have reboot upon reboot upon reboot of old shows that don't need the reboots. I mean, I think it really started back in 2011 with Thundercats. They brought back the Thundercats. Now, I myself, I love the new designs. I don't like the fact that the vapid, shallow storylines just made the show look cheap and feel cheap. It was horrible to watch. I loved the new character designs. They were pretty good, but the show itself was just lackluster. And then this last year they brought back the Powerpuff Girls. They rebooted Ben 10. They rebooted, good God, I don't know. There's so many shows that I would say, no, not today, not ever. But, I mean, I don't have cable to be able to watch those shows. I have cable to be able to watch Doctor Who and other things. Plus, having cable with internet makes it cheaper. If we just had the internet, it would be expensive. Well, maybe not. Maybe we'd still be paying the same amount, but we'd only be getting the internet, not the cable. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you guys are still there, but I don't know. The counter keeps going back and forth between 0 and whatever number it feels like, so, yeah. Um, you're listening, got it. I'm sorry if I'm kind of boring you guys. I love telling stories. You know, one of my fondest memories of as a kid was actually going to, um, this was my 12th or 13th birthday. And that year I got my first Game Boy Advance. I also got um, the Pokemon game for that generation, which was, I think it was Sapphire that I got. But we ended up, for my birthday, on the 27th of August, we went to Kings Island for the day. And I remember going there and just loving it because they had all that weekend they'd had a a really cool show playing at their theater there. They had the water park was open and it was awesome. I love. Ugh, you spent a lot of summers there. Yeah, I barely ever go anywhere for big trips like that. I'm lucky if we can. I'll be lucky if we can ever afford to go somewhere like Kings Island again. And even then, I'll probably feel embarrassed to even go in the water park area because it's, yeah. Um, I feel like there are so many memories I took for granted when I was a kid. Um, and to be honest, with my psychological issues, there are huge blocks of time that I can't remember. mainly probably just boring days of school, but also days that my mom tries to have me remember, and I'm like, I don't remember that. Well, that was a fun day. I don't remember that. Yeah, I've heard that that's part of the whole PTSD, derealization, whatever the hell it is, thing that I've got, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating. doesn't, doesn't make it any better either. I tell you what, I hated having a short-term memory like that. Do I have any new video ideas for the future? You know, I thought of one video idea just a few minutes ago. I'm going to react to the new trailer for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Um, you guys heard about that yet? It's like, okay, first of all, why make the Pokemon games over again? I mean, this is like black and white all over again. You have a generation and then you have a remake or a sequel of the generation. It's like, really? Are we going there? Really? It doesn't make sense to me, but at the same time, maybe it's just meant to be that way for a reason. I don't know. Um, I just, to be honest, the Pokemon series is at least in my mind, it might even be fizzling out. But I know they've at least started to run out of ideas again. If they're just going to rehash older ideas. I mean, they've already rebooted almost every single Pokemon game from the old generations. They brought back Generation 1 on the Virtual Console and integrated that with Sun and Moon. They did the remakes of Ruby and Sapphire, and they have X and Y. Now all they need is to do Black and White and Black and White, and then do Diamond and Pearl, and then they've got all of their generations on the same system until they make the next one. Yeah. I think I know why they're doing this though with Ultra Sun and Moon and keeping it on the 3DS family is because they're trying to keep Pokemon as an exclusively mobile title. They don't want it to become a it's everyday bro with the Disney Channel flow. What? What was that? It's everyday bro with the Disney Channel flow. Yeah. Don't sound any less confusing the second time around. I have no idea what it is. That was out of nowhere. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I have no idea where that came from or why. um, that. Oh, Keemstar. Okay. Keemstar? You watch Keemstar? Oh my god. He is one of the most. I'm sorry if I offend anyone. I'm sorry if anyone gets their feelings hurt. But I have to say, Keemstar is one of the problems about YouTube. Although to be honest, he's not as bad as Leafy. Leafy is horrible. Now, I know he says it's satire, and it may very well be satire. But the thing is, there's a group of his fans that are stupid enough to think that he's serious. And so whoever he makes fun of in that particular video, they go and harass that person in real life. Oh, I'd almost forgotten that name by now. I remember when Vegan Gains was in in the hot seat because he'd had a feud with another YouTuber, and this YouTuber had previously had cancer, went into remission, and then he went back into having cancer. It came back, and Vegan Games is like, oh, he has cancer again. Well, that serves him right for not eating like a vegan. Yada yada yada. It's like, seriously? Are you really going to open this can of worms? Are you really going to invite this on yourself? Because this isn't going to help you any. This is going to get you in a lot of trouble. And sure enough, it did. Not enough to silence him, not enough to push him off the YouTube site, because he's still here, but it was enough to get him a lot of negative notoriety and negative notice by people. So, yeah. I tell you what, there are certain YouTubers on this platform that are just, they really make you wonder why do we even allow them here? I mean, I'm not saying that we should censor people because of what they say, but there's a time and a place to say things that are completely off the wall, and then there is no time and no place to say something that offensive and that insensitive to someone. I mean, I would never ever say that someone deserved to die from cancer or something. Yeah, karma. Karma definitely definitely comes into play when you put negative stuff out there that really doesn't serve any purpose other than to make people feel bad or make people angry. And a lot of times here on YouTube, that is the biggest problem I see with the bigger channels. Now, not Boogie, not Philly, not not PewDiePie so much, although he did get a little flack because of his sarcastic jokes about Nazis and stuff like that. But I think he just meant to be funny. He didn't mean to be anti-Semitist or anything. But when it comes to a lot of the bigger channels that are really popular, a lot of times they either get boring because it's the same old, same old. Like, okay, this is going to be painful for some of you to hear, but like Smosh. Smosh was one of those channels that started out as kid humor. Stupid, funny for kids under the age of 14, and, just random. Not really good, not really bad, just it was something to laugh at. Today, they're still the same way. They haven't grown, they haven't changed it, they haven't done anything to try and branch out. And I tell you what, Smosh the movie, when they did Smosh the movie, they were obviously not thinking about anything that films are supposed to be doing. Can do Bronays my... I have no idea what you're saying, Jeff Ziggy, but yeah, I don't know what you're trying to say. Can you maybe use autocorrect, spell check, something, please? Nothing against you. I can't read what you're saying. I really can't. Yeah, you forgot about Smosh. Yeah, a lot of people do. They're kind of forgettable. Oh, Jeff Ziggy, left a message, and I have no idea what it says. So if you guys can read that, Nega dies, Jeff Jiggy, sure, I said it. I don't know why I said it. I don't know why you want me to say it. Probably to say, oh, well, I promote this guy. Yeah. He's probably going to see about taking audio from this and then using that as an endorsement. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and do that. I mean, hey, if my word endorses your videos, then awesome. Then that means I'm big enough that I actually matter. Yeah. Well, I mean, I matter in the YouTube community. Not that I matter individually. I always matter no matter how big or small I am here on YouTube. But in the YouTube community, if you don't have at least 100,000 subs, you're no one. You know, that's just honest truth. Dang, I'm over an hour. I'm over an hour in stream time. This is a record for me. Yeah, I figured I'd come out. Well, I'd come on here tonight and do some streaming because I don't think I'm going to be able to get more than one video out, and it's probably going to be that reaction video that I keep talking about. Or no, that vlogging video I was gonna do, and then I'm gonna be heading to bed so that I can actually get some sleep before tomorrow's sale. But I'll stay on here for about another 15-20 minutes. I can do that. Yeah, Smosh is just, well, and then does everyone remember the Fine Brothers and their scheme to try and trademark the React category of YouTube, the reaction category? Oh my God, that went over so darn badly. They almost didn't recover. Who was the one that was live streaming their sub count going down, going down by the thousands or something? I can't remember who it was, but I know for a fact that they did that, and oh boy. I don't remember who that was. It was somebody. But no, the Fine Brothers, when they tried to trademark React, oh, people were pissed. YouTube itself went haywire. I was actually kind of miffed myself. I mean, I didn't do reaction videos at that point. I had thought about it, but after that, until that was resolved, I'm like, nope. I lost so many subscribers. Yeah, I know. Is it just me or is the video getting grainier? I might. It's not working. I don't know what it is about this. It might just be that I'm using it too much, or maybe it's just the lighting. I don't know. I'm sorry if it's too grainy for you guys. It is it's when it gets darker. Oh, I see. I see. I just need to get better lighting in here. Awesome. Got it. I've been meaning to get daylight bulbs anyway. Replace those damn things. They're almost ready to die. Where do you get daylight bulbs anymore anyway? I tried looking at Walmart. They don't have any. I tried looking at Lowe's. They don't have any in mine. But it's good still. Yeah. It's better than nothing. I can say that much. Yeah, I thought to myself, you know, what would your ideal video be? What would your ideal content be? And you know what I thought to myself? Reaction videos. That's what I thought when I started actually gaining viewers. Was I thought to myself, well, I react I mean, people think that I'm funny. Um, well, people think that I'm funny, not my jokes. Because I make a joke and I crack myself up. And other people are like, he's laughing at his own joke. And I'm like, I'm laughing at my own joke. And I don't care. But yeah, people don't laugh at my jokes, they laugh at my reactions. So that's where I was going. That's what I was going for when I originally started doing reaction videos. And then I hit upon gold with the Zelda video, and I haven't been able to replicate that since. Otherwise, I would have definitely found a way to capitalize on that. Definitely, because I've gotten over 13,000 views on that single video. 13,000 views on that one video. And yet, I didn't include a call to action to come and subscribe to my channel, and I paid for it. Because I tell you what, if a fraction of those views had turned into subscribers, I would have been over 1,000 subscribers by now. Most definitely. I mean, okay, take about a tenth of whatever, a tenth of the number of views and turn those into subscribers. That's 1,300 subscribers right there. That is more than enough to say, hey, I'm ready for the big leagues. Oh boy. Yeah. I definitely missed out on that opportunity. I'm not going to make the same mistake twice though. At least every reaction video I do, I'm going to be including a call to action saying, hey, come subscribe to my channel if you want to see more like this. Because I tell you what, people will love it. But yeah, I this has been awesome. Just this last year or so on YouTube, being able to see you guys come around and watch my videos, watch my shows, and just interact with me. And you know, I don't care if I get 1,000 subscribers or 10,000 subscribers or 1,000,000 subscribers or whatever. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. But I just do it because I love talking with you guys. I love being part of you guys' day. And to be honest, interacting with you is more than enough for me. But as always, I do like it when you do subscribe. So if you're new here, if you're watching the stream for the first time and you haven't subscribed yet, then I invite you to do so. If you don't, that's fine. If you do, I welcome you. If you have questions, leave them here. Hey, you're doing gaming now. Got it. All right, I'll be over in just a couple minutes then. I'm going to go ahead and finish up here. Yeah, you guys have been great. I love you guys so very much. I thank you for coming to my live stream. I thank you for just being part of this right here, right now, today. If you can, share my channel with other people. I love it when you do that. I love it when you bring me traffic. I love it when you help me, and I will help you as much as possible. I'll share your videos. I'll like your videos. I will leave comments and let you know where you can improve. And have a great one. Yeah, I will. I will. Oh boy. This has been a wonderful night. And tomorrow promises to be a greater day. I love you guys very much from the bottom of my heart. And I will see you guys again in the next one. Yeah, and everyone else have a great one too. Thank you so much for that, Pig. I'll see you guys later. You have a great night. I love you.